What's up, USF? My name's Chris Bagley, and this is USFtv Sports. Of course, the biggest news on campus over winter break was the hiring of former Oklahoma State head coach Eddie Sutton. The 71-year-old Sutton came out of retirement after current coach Jesse Evans took a leave of absence. The highly decorated coach is 5th all-time in career victories in Division I men's basketball history, and he came back to coach to get his 800th victory. After the Dons defeated Portland on January 19th for 799, the Dons fans finally got a chance to see the team at home in West Coast Conference play versus Santa Clara.
The Broncos came in with a great game plan, although sophomore Hyman Taylor had a great game of his own, scoring his first career double-double, getting 3 blocks, 11 rebounds, and 11 points, including 2 of them right here under the 6'10", 300-pound John Bryant for the deuce. Dior Lohorn had another great game for the Dons, scoring 22 points with 6 rebounds, but Santa Clara outscored USF in both halves and won the game 66-48.
I was able to get an interview with Coach Sutton in the locker room right after the game. Thanks, Chris. So I'm here with Coach Eddie Sutton, new USF head coach. We're in the locker room. Coach, lost today against Santa Clara, but what positives could you take away from this game?
Well, first of all, they had a great shooting night. Now, part of it was maybe our defense wasn't as solid as we hoped it would be, but anytime you shoot that many trays from beyond the arc and hit them, everything's going right for them. But I was disappointed. I thought this would be a real close game. I thought we had matured enough, but certainly in the last 2 games we've, I think, slipped backwards a little bit, especially at the defensive end. What can you take out of this game? Well, I thought the last 7 or 8 minutes of the game, defensively, we finally started playing and did not allow them to handle the ball easily and forced several turnovers. They ended up with more turnovers than we did. And so that's something you can take out of the game. And the effort was better. We made a couple adjustments on trying to cover the little point guard, and he certainly wasn't as effective there in the latter stages of the game. But we just got to get back to the practice floor and get some of these things straightened out, and we've got to get to a point where we execute better at the offensive end. You can't win ball games scoring 48 points. I mean, that just can't be done. So we've got to get some things straightened out and get these guys where they're a little more disciplined in running their offensive patterns.
Now, I wasn't going to ask you, but how hard is it knowing 800 is so close?
That never enters my mind. It really doesn't. I mean, except when guys like you ask me the question and I think about it. But it'll come. But I mean, it's, you got to play better than what we're playing and in order to win ball games in this league. And we did it up at Portland. We played well at Gonzaga. And then this week playing 2 home games against 2 good ball clubs. St. Mary's is every bit as good probably as Gonzaga. And when this team shoots like they did tonight, they can certainly play with those 2 ball clubs. But I just wanted to think about that. That's not why I was here. I came here to see if I could help this basketball program and help these young men to get better. And I've been blessed with a lot of wonderful players, and these young men are nice kids, and they're getting better. They just going to have to correct some of the shortcomings they have, and you can do that through practice.
All right. Well, thank you, Coach.
Well, you're welcome.
Thank you. And Coach Sutton, a loss to Santa Clara, and thank you very much. That was new USF coach Eddie Sutton after a loss to Santa Clara. Back to you, Chris. Thanks a lot, Chris. That's some great reporting. Sutton did get his 800th victory in Malibu at Pepperdine on February 2nd. On February 11th, the Dons came back home to face the Toreros from the University of San Diego.
San Diego's having an exceptionally good year, and they own the league's stingiest defense, but the Dons were looking for the upset. Junior Manny Quesada gave USF 5 assists and 11 points, including these 2 layups. And junior Dean Hadley had a career-high 12 points with this 3-pointer in the corner. Despite shooting over 50% from the field, the Dons fell to the Toreros 73-62.
Jack Shifley spoke to USF's leading scorer, Dior Lohorn, in front of his locker after the game.
Thanks, Chris. Here with Dior Lohorn. Dior, another tough loss, 73-62. How you feeling? Adjusting to that offensively, being double teamed every time down the floor, how's that feel? It can't.
Man, that wasn't an excuse tonight. Man, I just played bad. My teammates played good. One night, I don't do good. They play good. That's been our season, just inconsistently. So the other teams, it was like 3 double teams, but overall, just didn't come ready to play. It's like the first time I played this bad this season. Some people say, "Oh, he just played okay. You know, he messed up a little bit, but I didn't play good." So, and it was a day my teammates, everybody played good. We had 4 people in double figures, but just on rebounds, me and just focus coming in the game, I didn't have it. I'm not going to let it happen again, though.
Around the 10-minute mark, you guys, San Diego had a couple of costly turnovers, let you guys back in the game, down by 2. What happened after that?
They got a couple turnovers and we shot. We were in the 1-and-1 like late into the game, and then we missed some free throws. We didn't shoot that good from the line, and then when we thought we had a steal or we thought we had a trap, we would let them out of it, and then we let them go to the basket, and if they didn't score, they get the offensive rebound on us, and that's what happened. We break down, and if we almost had a steal or we didn't, they get the rebound when they missed, and then they went to the free throw line and made their shots.
Thanks, Stuart. For USFtv, I'm Jack Shifley. Back to you, Chris.
Thanks, Jack. Homecoming game was on February 16th and featured a packed house full of students and alumni who were looking for a good matchup between the Dons and Gonzaga.
The Zags are tied with St. Mary's atop the West Coast Conference leaderboard, but after last year's bout went into overtime, War Memorial Gym was sold out to a crowd of 4,500 fans. The players were ready for a hard-fought and exciting game, and so was Los Locos, our hardcore student fan base. The Dons had some explosive plays out of Dior Lohorn, like that dunk, and even this shot drained off the backboard from beyond the arc. Dior was making play after play for the Dons, scoring 20 points and converting 8 of 11 shots from the field. Through this game, Dior is the WCC's leading scorer, averaging 20.5 points per game. The Bulldogs simply played an all-around better game, shooting 60% in the first half and 52% in the game. The interesting thing about this game is that Gonzaga only made 1 more shot than USF. Only 1 shot. But they made 19 more free throws than the Dons. The difference in the game, with the final score being 83-63.
It was Vince Polakovic's first game back for the Dons since being ineligible to play, and he turned in a great performance. Jack Shifley got a few words with Vince in the locker room.
USFtv here with Vince Polakovic after a tough loss. Vince to Gonzaga, 18 points in return. How'd it feel? But it's got to be a tough way to come back.
I mean, definitely it was a pretty tough game to come back, but I did my best, to help the team to win that game. Obviously, it didn't work out, but as I said, we have still a couple more winnable games, so I know that all of our teammates will try to do their best to win some more games and finish the season strong.
Great individual performance, but not really what you're looking for, your team performance. How was that today, though?
I mean, we definitely got to improve some more things. Plus, it wasn't easy for me to step into because I didn't have the chance to play with the guys for a long time, but I think we still can get better. I mean, we have a great coach that can help us a lot. And hopefully with the other opponents that are coming, in Portland, we can finally get the win, get a little confidence, and win some more games.
Reporting from USFtv, I'm Jack Shifley.
Thanks, Jack. On the women's side, Dons basketball is having a much better year in their second year with head coach Tanya Have. On February 17th, the women's basketball team was 15-12. Since the beginning of the year, the ladies put together a 6-game win streak with 5 straight wins at home. I'm Chris Begley, and that was USFtv Sports.